It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, for the Grizzlies, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra plays like, hey, move, slide your feet, Ernie, pass the ball, give it back to Kenny, hey, watch out, he's cutting through.
You got me moving,
Ernie.
you got me moving.
Communication's the big key, Ernie.
You see, he was the anchor, and I started
moving.
moving.
Hands up, Kenny, slide down, yeah, rotate, oh, yeah, get the three.
See? Yeah. As soon as he started talking, I just went. It just, man.
Two great defenders right there. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
They take on their Western Conference rival in today's game. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And the Grizzlies on friendly ground as they continue this homestand. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And during this streak, guys, one thing you can see on this team is that everybody's role is clearly defined. Every player knows exactly what's expected of them. All the pieces seem to be fitting together perfectly.
Yep, and there isn't a more confident team in the NBA right now. Believe me, none of the guys on that team think this winning streak has happened by accident.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah. Faded out there is Silk. Then it's Sheldon Mack. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Doc in at the 2 spot. For those younger folks who might not be familiar, go online and look at some old clips of Vince Carter. In his prime, Clark, one of the great dunkers the league has ever seen.
And for my money, the greatest game dunk in pro basketball history belongs to him. With Team USA back in 2000, jumped over a 7-2 center and punched it on it. Hard to top that.
Now here's Hayward, following the miss by Michael Conley. 5 on the clock. Pass to Silk. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
And you think back to Vince Carter starting his career with the Raptors, an 8-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA selection, and he really introduced Canada to the NBA game. And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
Here's Matt. The dish to Hayward. The feed to Matt. Back to Hayward. Here's the three. Another miss by Utah.
And for Vince Carter, a superstar in his prime when he was with the Raptors, and his departure left some bad feelings there, no doubt. But you think back to last season, though, in Toronto, they did a video tribute which brought Vince to tears. I mean, that was nice to see the reconciliation.
Utah shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers. Shooting two. Shooting two.
First one falls for. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
And he makes both free throws.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
Now here's Conley. A 14-point game for him in the win against Sacramento. Allen drives in, and it's blocked. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies are able to retain possession here. Randolph a screen. Shot clock at 6. Conley kicks to Anderson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Allen with another miss.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Hayward kicks to Gobert. Back to Hayward. Pulls up on the elbow. Another shot, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
White is checked in for Anderson. For Utah, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. A free throw drops for Gobert. Here's Allen. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Dishes to Conley. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Utah leading. Here's Matt. Hayward on the wing. He dishes it to Matt. Gobert the screen. Here's Silk. Another miss by Utah. Utah falls into this one after the win against Toronto.
They just look stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And here we go. Carter's got him the fast break chance. Now here's Allen. He's tightly guarded. Back to Carter. A drive by Allen. Out to Conley. Lets it go from deep. No good. And Utah the other way now. Last time they met was in Utah.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
Conley grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
White sets a screen. Right side, Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Randolph a screen on Hayward. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And another miss by Memphis. Utah's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Mack, the pass to Hayward. Here's Silk, over by Conley. Gobert, the screen. Shot to end this cold run. Kicks it to Mack. Takes a three. That's good. Mack's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Now here's Allen. Defense right on him. Wright sets a screen. And it's Conley penetrating. And Wright throws it down.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Here's Mack. Gobert, the screen. There's a good screen. Back to Hayward. On the line. And Wright pulls it down.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Allen. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Conley. Again, Conley missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Gobert dishes to Mack. Back to Gobert. To the inside. Here's Silk. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Dave Yeager. These two teams tied through the first two games of the season series. I asked him what he thought were some of the keys going into this game and looking to take that lead. He said one of the things they had to account for is the shot blocking they'll face on the defensive interior. Guys, he said, we've got to be elusive. We'll see if they took it to heart.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. What approach to use against the opposing D, I guess, in the front of their minds, it sounds like, guys.
And I think it's going to take not just one approach, but several. I mean, they are so good at making adjustments defensively. They'll have to be ready to adjust on the fly as well.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, this is a team that will give you a lot of different looks at the defensive end, so adjusting and adapting, critically important.
And again, Memphis no good.
And Lance Stevenson really couldn't find minutes in Charlotte last season. Ended up sitting out a lot of games as a DNP CD. Not the start he wanted with the new team.
Now George, following the three-point attempt by Lance Stevenson. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Wright. Over in the corner, Barnes. Outside Conley. And that one's good. Conley's got his second bucket of the game to go. And for Stevenson, to his credit, he took the benching in stride. He knew he just wasn't a good fit at times.
Yeah, and his coach, Steve Clifford, was upfront about it, and I thought did a nice job handling that. Clifford said he wanted Stevenson as a Hornet, but just couldn't find a unit with which to make it work.
Here's Matt. Michael Conley making his last shot. Hayward can't hit.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's playing tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Now here's Conley. He's been a nice option for them offensively. He's averaging more than 17 points a game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Matt. The pass to Lyons. Here's Hood. Pass to Mack. Utah needs to get off the shot here. And it's Hayward again missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Right with the screen on Hayward. Lets it go with the three. Another miss by Conley.
even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's Mack. He's guarded by Stevenson. Miles passes to George. Unloads from 9. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And Utah leads by 1. Memphis has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now a timeout called by Memphis. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got. You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Chalmers is checked in. On defense, Utah. Stevenson off the inbound, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And Matt kicks to Hayward. Utah the rebound. Pass to Hood. Tries again. The shot's good on the assist by George. Hood's got his first basket of the night.
And he's showing us a little bit of everything now, taking a leaner with still one on him.
Stevenson outside. Wright sets a screen. Feeds it to Barnes. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Wright sets a screen for Chalmers. From deep three-point range. And there's the call on Brandon Wright. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. And one thing about Mario Chalmers last season, he really had to play a different role. And it took him some time, Greg, to get used to.
Yeah, and anytime your team loses a superstar like LeBron James, other guys get asked to do a little bit more. Mario was asked to be more of an aggressive scorer, a role that isn't so easy to jump into after 6 years of being that 4th or 5th option in the offense.
1:37 left to play in the first. Hayward on the wing from past the arc, and it's Hayward again missing.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. There's Stevenson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, going back to Mario Chalmers last year, guys, I mean, having to take on more of a scoring role was tough for him. His field goal percentage dropped 50 points from the season before. His three-point percentage dropped even more. His assist numbers were down. Well, I bet you part of that was the fact LeBron was no longer there.
That one is no good.
And on the topic of Chalmers, you know, he's a complimentary player. He can D up, he can hit the open three. He's been known to hit big shots, a solid finisher, and that is valuable. But when you ask him maybe to do a little too much, then you're not playing to his strength.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
A floater. They swipe it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
For a moment now, let's see the story on Brandon Wright. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 8 points, 7 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, you know, we've seen drivers think they see a crease in the defense and then go for it, and then he shuts the door on it right away.
Here's Mack. Outside, George from outside the arc. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stevenson outside. Over in the corner, Barnes. Shot to stop the drought. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Matt. He kicks it to Hayward. 1 second left. No good on that last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Utah leads by 3. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Chalmers is out there with Allen. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then it's Brandon Wright. And it's Anderson in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Wright. 10 points last game. Lock at 6. Pass to Stevenson. No good. And Utah the other way now.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Knock the pass to George. And he jams it with authority.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Chalmers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Stevenson right side. Here's the dish to Wright. And it's on its way from Chalmers for 2. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
And Memphis making a change here. Conley's checked in. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. Clark, thinking back to when Mike Conley was drafted 4th back in the 2007 draft, 4th overall. He wasn't an instant starter, but he has gotten better every season.
Yeah, it took him a little while. I mean, he was only a freshman coming out of college back in 2007. A slow start. He had to fight for minutes, grind away. The Grizzlies kept trying to get his replacement, it appeared, but he stayed the course, and now he's their franchise point guard.
You know, you think back, the Grizzlies contemplated trading Mike Conley early on in his career, and I tell you what, aren't they glad that cooler heads prevailed? I mean, his rise has helped propel them to one of the top teams in the Western Conference.
And Conley drops them both.
And Mike Conley may be the best player in the NBA never to make an all-star team. I really feel like it's unfair to call him underrated now, because if you go around our league, all teams respect what he's been able to do in Memphis.
Here's Silk. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he's really good at protecting.
Now here's Conley. And there's the feed to Allen. With the teardrop, and it's sent back by George. To the middle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Silk's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Stevenson outside. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he gets it back. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
So let's see the stat sheet here on Mike Conley. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 7th in assists, 14th in three-point field goal percentage, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And, you know, his floor awareness undeniable. You know, as you pointed out, he's great at drawing the defense and then making the perfect pass in stride.
Stevenson, Gobert with the block, and they get it back. Intercepted. And now Utah, fast break.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cotton mouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Conley dishes to right. Down low. And Anderson gets to Allen. Right outside. Shot clock at 5. From Stevenson. Rebound
just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Yeah, another turnover there. But guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Vince Carter is checked in for Memphis. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Mike Conley.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Here's Silk. He's got 6. 3-pointer. That's in. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is a tale of 2 quarters here, really. In the first, they had trouble converting their possession. I think their field goal percentage was a tad over 20%. They've shot themselves out of that slump, and now they have the lead and look to be in a good place offensively.
And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Conley. Here is Doc. He has 5. Gobert with a screen on top. Doc the pass to Silk. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Silk's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Utah.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Inside. Here's Carter. Utah with the rebound.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Inside. And it's George finishing it off.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Dishes it to Allen. And it's right atop the key. Kicks it to Carter. Jacks up a 3. And he gets it to go.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense. Here is Doc. He has 5.
Carter comes in with a double team. Gobert dishes to George. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 to shoot. Good, can't get it to go.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Silk. 8 points for him. Here's George. Feeds it to Gobert. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clay.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Now here's Wright. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10 points a game.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here is Doc. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Gobert, the screen. Lets it go from 11. The Grizzlies pull it in. Wright's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Clark, Brandon Wright was moving all over the league last year, all over the map, traded twice, once from Dallas to Boston, then again sent to Phoenix where he finished up the season.
Kevin, he was only with Boston for 8 games after the trade. He seemed to find a better home when he was with Phoenix.
And for Wright, being traded twice, he's one of those players that is so efficient, but in small doses. So really the ultimate bench guy to come in and give you minutes in the post. You know, I think that will ultimately be Wright's role going forward, a great bench option. Despite all the trades, last year he was still extremely efficient as a scorer.
Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Memphis. Barnes comes in for Allen.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Here's Matt, covered by Conley. Over to the wing. Mack, the pass to Lyons. Here's Silk. Just 3 to shoot. A shot by Hayward. Wide open from outside off the mark.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Conley gets the poke. Elbow shot is on the way. And he hits the jumper for 2. Carter's got 7.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Matt, the pass to Doc. Here's Silk, defended by Carter. They set the pick. Silk, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Silk's got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Randolph. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. So it's Utah now, and following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That's game 4 of out on the road for them. Hayward passes to Doc. Back to Hayward. And the pass to Silk. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Second, the Grizzlies.
Both of these teams have established tempo as an identity. I mean, they're playing fast and scoring in bunches.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Wright sets a screen. Here's Barnes. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Knocked loose. Carter kicks to Barnes. And another miss by Memphis.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard. I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now here is Carter. He had 16 points in the win against Sacramento.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
And it's Wright missing.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
To the paint. Now Chalmers. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Picked by Randolph. Back to Chalmers. To the middle. Wright dishes to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Barnes passes to Wright. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Wright's got 6 points. Utah calls timeout. And watching Matt Barnes, he will do all the dirty work for you. He's an instigator. He's an agitator. And he's a team player, I think, at the core. Everywhere he's gone, and he's played for a lot of teams, Greg, he's had that role.
It's a great point. I call him a glue guy. He's not someone who's going to be a volume scorer or a smooth playmaker, but the game really is built on grit, diving for loose balls, taking charges, making hard fouls, whatever it takes to help his team win. I like that line, antagonist. That's a very good way to describe it.
1:30 left in the first half of basketball. Hayward on the wing. Looking to get back on track here. It's rebounded by Memphis. And Chalmers kicks to Barnes. Up top, Stevenson. Out to the right wing. A shot by Randolph. Nobody around. Great look, but off the mark. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Back to pass to Sir. Pass to Wiles. Trying his luck deep. Randolph grabs the board. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 17-6 run. Right side. He dishes it to Randolph. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Chalmers goes up on the wing, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Chalmers has got his first points of the game.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Wiles. Another miss by Utah. Chalmers with it. 8 points his last outing. He feeds it to Randolph. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And Zach Randolph drops them both. Here's Mack on deep. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And so it's a close game. We wrap up the first half of basketball. Grizzlies lead by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They started to take control of the game in the second quarter and pulled away nicely, heading into halftime up by 5. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, their playmakers were in top form tonight. They showed great court vision and great ball movement. That's why they had so many assists. It's much easier to defend guys who don't want to pass the basketball.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
It will really help their cause to get to the line more. It's a close game. Every point matters. The team that usually wins a game like this is the more aggressive team, pushing the ball, taking it hard to the paint.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade.
A good quarter for Conley. 10 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. We've got Hayward. Shelvin Mack is out there with Doc. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Silk in at the 4 spot. Here's Doc. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got his third rebound tonight. It's deflected. It's stolen by Gobert. Utah trails by 5. Here's Matt. Gobert, the screen. Mack, the pass to Silk. Just 5 on the clock. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The first free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. To Silk. Feeds to Gobert. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Gobert's got 5 points so far. Memphis leading. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Allen dishes to Carter. Anderson a screen on Hayward. Such a wide open look. And that's now 10 points for Vince Carter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Back the pass to Silk. Shot clock at 6. And such a nice move to make the basket work. He's got 13.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And here is Conley. 10 points for him. Here's Randolph. The shot no good. And Utah the other way now. Here is Doc. And Gobert kicks to Matt. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Silk. He's covered by Anderson. Out to the right wing. Let's go. Here's Hayward. Banked in off the glass.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time. Utah
trailing here. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Buries the 20-footer.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Timeout called the Grizzlies. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract part last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting it. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. Only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
Here's Hood. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Hayward dishes to Hood. Mack the pass to Hood. Hayward outside. And Utah again with the bucket.
And when you get back to Hayward, last year his points per game were way up. But really impressive, his shooting percentage. But really impressive, his shooting percentages were way up. That's a big step forward, I believe, in his development.
Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
He kicks to Matt. Pass to George. Here's Hood, defended by Allen. Hood gets the bucket.
You know, on the topic of whether Hayward is a true max prospect, he did some things last year to at least argue that he is. He was stronger, a lot more aggressive going to the rim. His defense improved, too. He'll need another year of development like that to silence the doubters.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. The three-pointer, no good. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Right side, Conley. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Anderson. Outside, George. Here's Mack, covered by Conley. Gobert, the screen. And Mack kicks to Hayward. The dish to Mack. Hayward against Carter. Another miss by Utah. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The feed to Conley. Back to Carter for the 3. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Right wing. Here's Mack. Hayward dishes to George. 14 feet away. Bank shot, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Conley, the pass to Allen. Back to Conley. Randolph sets a screen for Conley. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Dishes to Gobert. Kicks to Hayward. Here's Mack, defended by Allen. Back to Hayward. And there's the pass to Mack. The Grizzlies pull it in. Wright's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Carter. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Isles checked in. Right side, Conley. That's that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Matt gets to Hayward. Good. Hayward's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Passes it to Randall. Here's Conley. And finished off by Wright.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old hold-up one-handed.
And George kicks to Hayward. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Utah. He had a nice open look right there. Isles got his first basket of the night. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Now here's Allen. He dishes it to Conley. Picked by Randall. Stevenson with a clean look. Offensive rebound. And White throws it down. That gives him the doubled up 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time. Fighting to get proper position. Then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Barnes comes in for Wright, and it's Chalmers in for Tony Allen. Utah trails by 7. Pass to Lyles. Here's Mack. Hayward outside. He feeds it to Hood. Another miss by Utah.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Conley. And so it looks like the Grizzlies retain possession here. Doc, he's checked in for Utah. Here's Conley. Rebound, Utah. Hayward's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here is Doc. He's got 7. There's the pass to Lyles. They set the screen. Misses off the right eye.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen 4 shots away.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
He gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season.
You know, a team that shares the ball freely will create opportunities for the right player to score more times than not. They don't have to force it. Everybody recognizes that if they move and get open, the ball will find them.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Silks checked in for Rodney Hood. Enzo Chalmers nails both of them. Utah trails by 9. Here is Doc. He's got 7. George, no good. Now Chalmers. feeds it to Conley. The 11-footer shot is off. For Utah, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%.
And the Grizzlies got a powerful post-play team. Mike Conley, though, is still the straw that stirs the drink. I mean, he may be the most underrated point guard in our league. His quickness and ability to penetrate the lane brings a great balance to their offense.
He's at the pick. Jumper off the screen, and that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. And that's now 19 points for Mike Conley. Here is Doc, covered by Conley. Here's George. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And Conley at 6'1", about 175. Pretty slight frame, but Clark, he doesn't get pushed around.
Oh, he embraces the team's tough defensive style. He gets into you, racks up steals, and he's really a committed defender.
Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. A minute 20 left to play here in the third. Randolph dishes to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the corner. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Silver. He goes up again. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from George.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Looking to get it going. And Stevenson with the nice bucket inside. Stevenson's got 5 now.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. That's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. Decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
George. Stolen by Anderson. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Grizzlies have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. 23 seconds left in the third. Utah trails by 9. Here is Doc. Takes it from 10. And again, it's Utah.
And you could see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Chalmers with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Right side, Randolph. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Doc. And no good trying to get that one. The third quarter comes to a close. Memphis out in front. They're up by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Utah trails by 7. Zach Randolph is out there with Carter. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Chalmers. And it's Allen in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as many as 11 points. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Chalmers kicks to Randolph. Gobert pulls it in. Utah shooting not great, 40% for the game. Goes up on the high post. And it's off the back rim, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. And stolen by Hood. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. The dish now to Mack. Here's Silk. A three-pointer off the mark. Grizzlies shooting around 40% from the floor here. Anderson outside. He kicks it to Randolph. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Silk. The feed to Hood. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Hood's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Utah. Hood's gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. Chalmers passes to Randolph. Dishes it to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Randolph. Carter with a 3. They'll get another chance.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Down low. Here's Silk. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Pass to Doc. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Silk. Kicks to Mack. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, it's totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Pass to Silk. Right wing. And Gobert kicks to Mack. Gobert with a screen on Chalmers. It's tipped. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Randolph. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting. Utah trails by 6. The pass to Silk. Pass to Mack. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Allen outside. There's the pick. And Chalmers kicks to Randolph. Can't capitalize on the good screen. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field. And it's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Anderson hit the block. Carter left side. Now here's Chalmers. He's guarded closely. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Silk, defended by Carter. Here's Mack, and he can't bank that one in.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Allen outside. With some art. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
Mike Conley's checked in for Memphis. He doesn't get the second one. Utah trails by 7. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Passes it to Silk. Gobert with the screen. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
What a night so far for Silk. He has 15 points, 4 assists.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Utah. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Allen dishes to Conley. To the inside. Here's Anderson. Cannot hit. And Utah the other way now. Here is Doc. He dishes it to Hayward. Pass to Doc. Here's Silk. Deflects the pass to the middle. Here's Doc. Another miss by Utah. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Conley into the lane. Wide open look. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. To the wing on the left. Nice ball movement by Utah. Feeds to Hayward. Now the pass to Silk. Fires from the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting under 40% all in all for the game. They set the pick. Now the dish to Allen. Carter outside. Fades. And that misses badly. Air ball. Utah trails by 5. Passes it to Doc. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Conley kicks to Randall. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 14 points for Zach Randolph.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Here is Doc. For by Conley. Pass to Silk. Goes back up. Back to Gobert. Here is Doc. The pass to Silk.
Who's watching here?
Good on the 13-footer. Silk's got 6 in the quarter.
And they've had him bottled up here in the fourth. Just 2 of 7 from the field.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Conley kicks to Allen. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Hood, defended by Allen. Here's Silk. Connects from three-point range. And now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And here is Allen. He feeds it to Conley. Hits from the high post. Conley's got 21. Utah trails by 4. Here is Doc. Hayward outside. Passes to Silk. Here is Doc. Lock at 6. They set the pick. Hayward passes to Doc. Back to Hayward. Puts it up. And the shot is long. Right wing. Here's Hood, defended by Allen. Pass to Doc. He kicks it to Gobert. And there's the pass to Doc. Here's Silk. He's scorching hot. Silk's got 14 points here in the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And Memphis making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Max checked in.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
They grab their own miss. Gobert with the pass to Doc. Second shot opportunity. That is good, and the Memphis leads cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Matt.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here for them.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're up by 2. 1:53 left to play here in the fourth. And Utah making a change here. Hood's checked in. Chance here for Stevenson. Rebound, Utah.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
There's the pick. The feed to Gobert. To tie it up. Stolen by Michael Conley. Fast break Memphis. Conley's running. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Stevenson. Gobert dishes to Hayward. And Utah again with the bucket.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Outside Randolph. Gobert pulls it in.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication.
6 on the shot clock. Dishes to Hood. Kept alive. And Gobert kicks to Hood. Passes it to Doc. Gobert with a screen on Conley. Got the pass to Gobert. It falls!
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, you debate often. You hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win. In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close.
The drive by Randolph, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. Here's the 2.
Shooting for Memphis. Zach Randolph. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that lowers the gap to 1. And Zach Randolph drops them both.
Incredible composure at the line to tie it up and give them a chance to get it to overtime.
17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Silk. For the win. Oh, they chased the lead right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. And so off the tip, it's Utah. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All queued up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Utah. They've got Gobert. Hayward out there with him. And there's Doc. And it's Matt in at the point guard position. That's good from George. Drops them both. And so it's Memphis with it. Now here's Stevenson. To the left side wing. Here's Conley. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Conley's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Here's Matt over by Conley. And Matt kicks to George. Gobert with the screen. The pass to Doc. The shot's good on the assist by George. And it's 9 points for Doc.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Stevenson gets to Conley. They set the screen. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Allen's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And Conley drops them both.
Yeah, such terrific form and consistency on this free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Matt. Gobert with a screen on Conley. Matt dishes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. 4 on the clock. Here's Doc. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Looking at the game for Doc, he has 9 points. And what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
And he makes the first. Rodney Hood's checked in for Utah. Both shots good from the stripe. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Now Conley. There's a screen. Gets it to Anderson. Off the screen. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Gobert, the screen. Back the pass to George. 5 on the clock. Hayward. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. 12 points for Gordon Hayward.
That's a huge basket. Just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump.
Here's Randolph. Gets the front of the rim and out.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Not the pass to Gobert. Hayward with the ball. And it's Carter taking him up. And George kicks to Hood. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Allen. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Anderson outside. And all the screen. That will fall for 7 buckets. 7 for 15 in this game.
The second he got around the pick and took his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy 2. Very, very well done.
Here is Doc. Pass to Hayward. And George kicks to Hood. He dishes it to Hayward. George sets a screen for Hayward. Feeds to Hood. Here is Doc. The dish to Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle. And drops the first one. That gives them the lead.
Checking out the game Rudy Gobert is having. He's got 16 rebounds, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. And he's seeing players develop before anyone else does on the court.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Free throws don't get much bigger than that, but he made it look easy to put them in front.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 2. 1:10 left to play in the first overtime. Allen gets to Carter. That's good. Carter's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in the air.
Here is Doc. He feeds it to Gobert. He takes it to George. Utah the rebound. Here is Doc. Over by Conley. Doc the pass to George.
that call. I mean, he was still sliding like this.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. A different look for Utah. Silks checked in for Rudy Gobert, and Shelton Max subbed in for Rodney Hill. And so both free throws are good. That's a 2-point ball game.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
And it's Conley penetrating. No luck. And it's Utah the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
And it's stolen by Curry.
And it's still within reach. But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
Left side, Randolph. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're losing by 2. 3 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
With this much time left on the clock, I try to shoot from as close to the basket as possible because that way you have enough time for a quick putback if you miss.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
Well, he gave the opposing D everything he could handle in the paint tonight. They were not able to handle his size and strength inside. If he got his hands on the ball close to the bucket, he converted.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.